Hello people, good afternoon, how are you? God bless you. One more time with you, Jonathan Manal with you. First of all, I'm going to tell you that we're going to have two classes at the same time. We're going to have the to be, was, and where. Remember that to be in present is, are, Now, I want to focus on was and where, okay? Was, as you see, we have was is we, I, she, he, it, okay? And where is you, they, we, okay? In this case, we can see that the past tense of to be, they are, as you see, was and where. Don't forget, okay? For example, where were you yesterday? Where were you yesterday? Phonetically, the sounds are absolutely different. You have to say, where were you yesterday? In this case, the answer is, I was at home. It's one answer. I was at home. Or you can say, I was at the park. Or you can say, I was at the beach. Okay? You have to say one place. Okay? And another example is, were you and Alice at school? You said, yes. They were. So, in this case, all the time, was and were, remember that was and were, all the time you have to use it in past tense, okay? The first part of the class. And the second part of my class is auxiliary did. The auxiliary did, in a way, are connected with was and were. But in this case, we have a new grammar structure. We have auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus complement. Okay? You can see, for example, did you go to the park last week? Did you go to the park last week? You can see that the auxiliary did, you have to use it at the beginning. And something very important to tell you is that did is with all the pronouns. With I, you, she, he, we, they, and you. Okay, so not like, you remember the previous classes when we studied about do and does? And do, remember it's with we, they, and you, and does with she, he, it. In this case, did, all of them are together, okay? So, for example, did you go to the park last week, as I said before? And the answer, affirmative answer is, yes, I went to the park last week. You have to know something very important, that the verb is irregular verb. Go, came, by went. So you have to memorize the verb in past. Go, went, drive, drove, speak, spoke. For example, I can have here some flashcards. We have here lend. Lend, the past is lent. Lent. You can see, number one. We have also drive the car, right? I drove the car, drive the car in present. I drove the car yesterday. So another example is, we have, okay, in present, the pronunciation is built, and the past is built. So we can say, I built my house 2 years ago, okay? We have another example here. We have bite. Bite, the dog bites me. For example, in present. In past is bit. But the dog bit me last night. Bit is, in a way. So, and we have this one, find. Find, found. Find, found. For example, I found money on the street last night. Okay? Another one is cut. I cut the cake last week, for example. So those examples are very important to know that irregular verb, you have to memorize the verb. Okay? No explanation, but only you have to study cut, speak, spoke, take, took, come, came, have, had. So, to finish the class for today, we have here some flashcards to follow this example. For instance, these children study yesterday. Did the children study yesterday? You said, yes, these children studied yesterday. The verb in past, studied. This is the second part of the class about irregular verbs, okay? We have also here, we have did those men read the newspaper last week? Did those men read the newspaper last week? You said, yes, they read the newspaper last week. They read the newspaper that week, last week. You can say, read, read. And the past, you said, they didn't read the newspaper last past. Very important to tell you also. You said, no, I didn't go. The verb, you have to use the main verb again. You can say, I didn't went. Terrible. Because it's okay, because they didn't indicates you passed. Okay, so it's not correct to say I didn't went. You have to say I didn't go. So in this case, they didn't read. Okay, and finally we can say this, that these people speak last night. These people speak last night. You said, yeah, they spoke last night, or they didn't speak last night. So people, you have to understand this class, that's very important to follow. When you say affirmative answers we did, you have to change the verb automatically. Okay, and negative, you say didn't, and you repeat the verb in present tense. Okay, so thank you for this class. We'll see you in the next class. God bless you people. I love you.